Hi, this is Shar, and today I'm going to talk about the $10,000 SBA grant, which is free money, and it's called the Economic Injury Disaster Loan. And I wanted to let you know that I submitted mine around March 28th, and I got my money! Just had to say that. So anyway, be sure to subscribe below and ring the bell. Make sure you like with the thumbs up, and make sure you watch this to the end because I'm going to share some really important information that you need to know, especially if you submitted your application. So let's get started right now. So I submitted mine, like I said, my application, which was really short and sweet, took about 5 minutes, around March 28th. And I got my money deposited May 1st. And I want to give you some information and some tips that I think will help you and maybe calm some of your fears and worries about when you're going to get your money. First of all, you need to know that about 6 million people actually submitted applications for this SBA grant. And it is a grant because you don't have to pay it back. And that's the great thing about it. So just to give you a little bit of background, I submitted mine, like I said, on around March 28th. I actually called the SBA on last week, April 29th, I called them. And because I just wanted to find out, am I really going to get it? It might be taking so long. Is there any more paperwork that I have to fill out? I just wanted more information. So I called, and the phone call the wait time wasn't long. It was about maybe 5 to 7 minutes, and I got someone, and he was probably working from home, which was cool. Anyway, really nice guy. First thing he asked me was, did I submit an application, or what was my application number? And he asked for it. I gave it to him. And he said, if you got an application number, you're definitely going to get the money. And I said, was there a contract to sign or anything? And he said, no, there's no contract to sign. And I said, so how do do we have to deduct it from the paycheck protection plan loan? He said, no, those two are two different entities. So one doesn't cross over into the other. He said the one is through the lender. This one is through the SBA. Once we give you the money, you don't ever have to hear from us, and we won't hear from you. So I was like, oh my gosh, that's great. So he asked me for my application number, which I gave to him. And he also told me at that time that even though the initial loans were going to be for $10,000, because so many people submitted applications, they're no longer going to be for $10,000. So however many employees that you put down on that application you'll get $1,000 per employee. So for example, it's only my husband and I to work together, so I only put down 2, and so we got $2,000 deposited. If you put down 10 employees or 5 employees, if you put down 10, you get $10,000. If you put down 5, you'll get $5,000. That's how that works. So he asked me for my application number, which I gave to him. He said, good, I'm glad you have the application number because then you're definitely going to get the money. He said they're processing them right now as quickly as they can. If you don't have an application number, then you probably won't get the money. But if you do, you will definitely get the money. It's just a matter of the time. So he said, I tell you what, this is what I'm going to do. He said, I'm going to take off the last 2 digits of your application number, which is going to make your number smaller, and it's going to definitely speed up the process. And he said, so what's going to happen is in about 2 days, which would have been Friday, he said, you're going to get a deposit. And if it doesn't come on Friday, then it's going to come early next week. So I was like, oh my God, seriously? And he said, yes. So I was excited, but I was like, I hope he's not lying to me. Just get me off the phone. But lo and behold, just like he said, Friday morning, went to my account, and there it was. So if you're waiting for your money and you kind of skeptical, thinking it might not come like I was, it will come. It's gonna be in your account especially if you have an application number, and so no worries there. So I hope this information was helpful. You are going to get your money. Just be patient, and be sure to listen, to watch, subscribe so you can get our next video, which is going to talk about the PPP SBA loan, which I was approved for. My client was approved for $742,000, and he got his in 7 days from the day he submitted it to his bank to the day it was deposited into his account. It was 7 days. I haven't been that lucky, but I should be getting mine probably in about a week or so, because they keep sending me updates saying we're going to call you, it's going to come. So I'm okay with that. But I do want to tell you some information about the PPP and how you can, if you haven't applied or you're too scared to apply, don't be, because I want to give you the information so you can be sure to submit your application as soon as possible so you can get the money. And then also I'm going to have another video to make sure to follow what you need to do to follow all the rules and regulations to make sure that your PP loan is 100% forgiven and all that money will be free for you. Okay, so thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe and watch out for my next video.
If you liked our $10,000 SBA grant free money economic injury disaster loan video, please do us a favor and click below to subscribe, and don't forget to ring the bell to be notified for future Love Reconciled videos. We have a lot more to share and you don't want to miss one. Hey, thanks for watching. See you next time.